Hey, hey, Patreon. Okay, new beginnings. We're at the top of the world, man. Sitting on top of the world, on top of the world. I was just over here shuffling. So, hey, Patreon folks. Just wanted to give you guys a reading, a fresh reading, specifically for Patreon, March 5th. First day of Mercury retrograde, first Mercury retrograde of 2019. And so let's check this reading out. Boom, we just had the fulfillment of wishes pop out. So let's see. What energy are we shifting through right now? Okay, we are shifting through harmony and conflict and defeat. These are two very opposite ends of the spectrum. We are either defeated, conflicted, broken, or we are in harmony, we are in peace. So look at this. Where are you going to choose to be? 5 is before 6, so we're moving from 5 into 6. But, I'm just talking about the numbers up top. But, where is your mindset right now? Where is your, because this is a mental card, so this conflict and conflict and defeat, this is a card in the traditional tarot that is the 5 of Swords. The swords represent your mentality, your mental space. So mentally, are you in harmony or in conflict and defeat? Where are you feeling right now? That's the energy we're working through during, or maybe not even just right now, but going into this Mercury retrograde. The fulfillment of wishes card, this is emotions. In the traditional tarot, this is the 9 of Cups. So fulfillment of wishes, this was the first thing that popped out, so we already know that we're going in the right direction. What it is that we are asking for, or a special wish that we have made, this is coming true, but the energy that we are shifting through is either the conflict and the defeat or the harmony. So, I'm going to choose to be in harmony. It's how we also see it. It's how our minds perceive it, because you can have two people experience the same thing, and one will come out a victor and one will come out the victim. So regardless of where you are on the scale now, shift your mind and choose to be in harmony. That everything that is happening for you, not to you, not against you, not to spite you. It is happening for you. So I'm going to check in with this harmony card. Let's get some more clarity. How can we reach this harmony? So in love, life, spirit, and divine truth. Spirit, I ask for some clarity on how we can focus our energy and our mental capacities and our mental space on harmony, to create the relationships of harmony, to create the mental space. Choose wisely. So choose your emotions wisely. There is going to be some options for you coming up, and there needs to be some wise choices, okay? So let's ask about the choosing wisely. Can we get some information on what to be aware of when it comes to these decisions that are coming up? Whether they're about business, whether they're about love, whether they're about health, whether they're about family matters. What should we know about the choices that we're going to have to make? So of course, things are coming up. What I'm getting is contracts, so foundations and achievements, and then crown chakra. Intuitively, before I go into these cards, what has been coming up for me, of course, is contracts. These spiritual contracts of Mercury retrograde coming up, and the challenge being, choose wisely where you want to go from here. Okay? So you may see tests come up, you may see things, you're like, I literally just experienced this exact same thing before. How am I going to handle it? How am I going to see it? How am I going to stand up for myself or fall back this time? How am I going to change this contract so that I get the better end of the bargain? Or maybe not better end, but at least equal or greater than. That's what we praying, asking, and delivering, okay? So, as it pertains to what we're having to choose, what we need to know about these choosings, foundations and achievements. So let's look at this. In the traditional tarot, this is the 4 of Wands. Four of Wands being. All right, so this card confirms that what you have been building is now firmly established and strong and has a solid foundation. You deserve this, and it's time for you to harvest the rewards for your efforts. What you sowed, you can now reap. Be open to receive. As you've worked hard and have given so much, allow the universe to give back to you a little, for there has to be an equal exchange of giving and receiving in order to prime the pump of gratitude and reinforce the law of attraction. Using the more traditional meaning in tarot, this card represents a period for celebration, peace, and prosperity. It may also imply a marriage or the buying of land or a new home. As you enjoy this time of relaxation that you so deserve, know that nothing remains stagnant and the winds of change are always at your door. So remember, this is a card for what to keep in mind in the future when you are faced with some choices and challenges, but that are going to lead you to your harmony. Okay? So you're already on the right path. You're already going to make the right decision for you, because nobody is going to know what that decision is until you get to that point, until you are the one in that space. That's when you'll know. And so crown chakra, what can we do? Crown chakra, bringing in your golden suns, staying at a high vibrational space. When people are in your space, when you cannot take it anymore, bring in golden suns. When you're faced with making this choice, bring in the golden suns. These golden suns, because what this was also reading to me, or what I was also reading from this, what it was showing me is that the choices, or you having to redo these contracts, these spiritual contracts, they're not like physical signing contracts. I mean, some of them may be, but the ones I'm getting are not. That you will have to stand in your foundation and in your achievements. You may be the only one to stand for yourself, but you have to. And that is the choice that you're supposed to make. So if it's between you shrinking back and you standing in your gifts, standing in what it is that you've been working for the family, for the job, for the whatever it is, you have to stand up for yourself. And those golden suns will allow you to be more of yourself. Because when you pull in the, of course, releasing, but healers have an issue remembering to refill. Always giving out advice, always giving out information, always giving out this and always giving out that. But when are we receiving? Someone wants to pay you for your services and you're like, no, I'm not taking it. Someone wants to pay you for something else and you're like, oh no, don't. Who am I speaking to? You trying to choke me? What is this? Hit dogs holler, okay? So we all moving stuff out our throat chakra. Oh, I have a story for that throat chakra, y'all. Trying to test me, and I knew it. I knew what it was. But we're gonna talk about that in the Healing for Healers Energy Mentorship Group. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, we're there, guys. So with this Mercury retrograde, just remember who you are. Remember who you are, Simba. Okay? So, energetically, what can we take with us to assist us in the elevation that we are heading towards? Spirit, give us a clear, okay. Firm foundation. I love this card. I really love this card because of the strong black negro. I just love it. I think it's just such a great firm foundation. The mountain, like that's my favorite part of a man. That's probably also why I put that. Judge me not, lest ye be judged. That's a scripture. Firm foundation with brother fineness. This card denotes that you have already or are currently working toward establishing a solid foundation in the material world. Using good judgment and healing lessons from the past concerning financial matters will assist you in laying a firm groundwork. By doing so, security will have a better chance of building in the future. The material power that's now around you can either be an advantage or a disadvantage, depending on how you respond to it. Isn't that what we was just talking about? Don't let your current position determine who you are. Remember to give back and prime the pump of prosperity. For true spiritual and material wealth is as much about giving and receiving. Seek proper investment advice and realize that you don't have to hold on to your possessions too tightly. Just be flexible and allow things to continue to flow. Oh my gosh! There's like 60-something cards in this deck, and we pulled 2 cards that talked about priming the pump. Priming the pump of prosperity, being able to give and receive, that flow in and out, receive and man and woman in and out. Like it has to be even, y'all. It's about sacred exchanges. So in that vein, thank you so much for the money that you pour into me through the patreon.com account. Whether you are paying the highest tier or the lowest tier, if you are watching this, I truly appreciate your support because that allows me to receive and give in a free-flowing pattern. So great, great, great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Besos, besos, besos. All right. I got lipstick on myself. Oh, and Keith. Has it been on there long? I don't want to. I'm not redoing this video. Spirit, you got me looking out here. You got me out here looking weak, though. You got me out here looking weak. I'm gonna need a manicurist and a. Oh, we have a. Anyway, I was gonna say a makeup artist, but we got one in the group. Hey, girl. All right. Fake besos. Besos sin real. Ciao.